Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is, June 10th. Lisa and Lydia with you this morning. We'll get to Lydia's forecast in just a moment. She's got a lot to talk about this morning. First, I want to remind you, of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time. Stays on your feed, though, throughout the day. So if you don't have time to join us live, you can watch it whenever it works best for you or listen to it as a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute. Okay. Improvement from yesterday, I guess, warmer.
Yes.
But you have a lot going on this morning.
Yeah, so there's been some smoke and some fog, enough to bring visibility down and reduce air quality a little bit too. So if you're someone that's really bothered by even just a little wildfire smoke, you will feel it today and probably tomorrow as well as a cold front moves in. Otherwise, we've been dealing with some fog. Visibility has been near zero through Lakes Country for a good portion of this morning. Fargo just finally made it up to 5 miles for visibility, which is the best it's been all morning long. Wind starts kicking in out of the south-southwest, bringing temperatures up into the 80s, and then we see the cold front push in. But we still have lots of time, so there's a lot of time for us to warm up. We'll go about 84 today here in Fargo. Yesterday's high was 61, so that's
not warm enough for the Fargo pools to open, because we talked about that first day of the pools opening, and at least the afternoon session couldn't open.
Yeah.
It has to be 62 degrees.
So, and we topped off at 61 officially at the airport, so I mean, right there. Much better pool day for today, if you don't mind the wildfire smoke, if that's something that does not bother you. Otherwise, we're going to see the wind pick up, gusting 30 to 35 out of the northwest, eventually sending in the smoke and the cooler air, and our temperatures this evening go from the 80s to the 70s. Still very comfortable in terms of temperature. 70s for highs tomorrow, a lighter wind around 5 to 15 miles an hour, still kind of hazy, smoky, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Small chance of a shower around Devil's Lake. Otherwise, the next chance of showers and even a little thunder rolls in about Thursday. I'm thinking the southern parts have the best chance of seeing that. Likely late Thursday night, maybe even into Friday morning in Lakes Country. And then we've got a cooler day for your Friday with highs only in the 60s. Again, not great lake weather or pool weather or concert weather on Friday. The weekend does warm up. Temperatures are back into the 70s on Saturday. Father's Day features about 80 degrees. Chance at a pop-up shower thunderstorm, I think later in the evening, and then kind of, again, focused on your Monday forecast. We'll have to watch out for some of those.
Have you heard that? That was me dropping all of my papers.
All of them scattered about.
We'll figure that out after weather.
Let's see. Temperatures mainly in the 70s then to finish out the 10-day forecast, which you can always check out on inform.com and our Storm Tracker app.
How can it be Monday when it's Tuesday? Just having one of those days.
Tuesdays I tell you, it's the worst day of the week. I say that. I've been just like a negative Nancy lately on here. I complained about it being crummy out yesterday, and now I'm here with your Tuesday. It was cloudy and windy, and the high was only 61. Tuesday, I'll tell you, it's my least favorite day of the week. Monday, sometimes, maybe not yesterday, but sometimes you have like Monday motivation, fresh week, back to routine, then there's Tuesday. Wednesday's hump day, Thursday's the day before Friday, and then it's Friday. Like, it's just Tuesday's my slump day.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm feeling that. All right.
Do you want help with that?
I got it.
It's one of those days.
It is one of those days.
Hopefully the 80s help me feel a little better.
All right. How about just some of our news headlines for the morning? Wild day, right? Okay, well, we had breaking news on First News this morning. We broke this for you, and I've been hearing from people who are coming into our WDAY building this morning. They did see it as well. Fargo firefighters spent hours this morning battling a fire that spread through several vehicles in an impound lot. The fire broke out just after 3:30 this morning behind the former Advanced Auto Parts building on Main Avenue, just west of I-29. So that's kind of an area where, there's a lot of traffic. People are seeing it now, but the call came in very early this morning, around 3:30. Crews arrived to find flames shooting from multiple vehicles, including a camper. A Fargo battalion chief told us 7 cars were damaged or destroyed. Investigators are still working to figure out what caused the fire. We'll continue to have video for you during our cut-ins here during GMA. We do have a story posted on inform.com as well with a picture of that big plume of smoke that a lot of people were talking about as well. So stick with the news leader for updates on that breaking story. This morning, a teenager is in court in Ottertail County facing charges in a crash that killed his friend. 18-year-old Isaac Schirmerhorn faces 3 charges of criminal vehicular homicide. According to the criminal complaint, he picked up his friend, 18-year-old Blake Unger, from Unger's home in New York Mills on May 27th. Police say Schirmerhorn told them that he was intentionally sliding around on a gravel road northeast of Bluffton when he lost control of his pickup. When he lost control, the pickup landed on its side. Unger was pinned underneath and he died at the scene. A Ransom County man is waking up in jail this morning after a weekend shooting. A high-speed chase followed as well, and it was all over a pet. 24-year-old Eric Johnson of Milner is charged with attempted murder and several other charges. Johnson is also accused of firing an AK-47 at a man outside Johnson's farm. Investigators say it happened when the victim went to the farm with two other people to rescue a cat belonging to Johnson's girlfriend. The victim took off, but according to court documents, Johnson chased after him with speeds hitting at least 80 miles per hour. We have exclusive video of that chase that you can watch on our website as well, inform.com. A bond was set at $100,000. Of course, we'll continue tracking developments in that story. New overnight, Minnesota lawmakers have completed the state budget and officially adjourned the special session about 5 hours early. They had a 7 a.m. deadline. The House adjourned at 11 last night. The Senate wrapped up around 2 this morning. Throughout the day yesterday, they discussed controversial bills like Minnesota care coverage for adult undocumented immigrants, the education budget, and a pair of bonding bills. In total, the state budget for the next 2 years is sitting at about $66 billion. Today, you have a chance to share your thoughts with Representative Julie Fedorchak. She's hosting her third online forum. Fedorchak says one of tonight's main talking points will be President Trump's big, beautiful bill and what it means for North Dakota. If you'd like to take part, you do need to sign up by noon today, so you have a couple hours. You can do that on her website, fedorchak.house.gov. If you just want to listen, you don't need to take part. The forum will be live streamed on Fedorchak's website and also on her Facebook page. It all starts at 7 o'clock tonight. Another big story we're tracking for you today, voters in Valley City will decide the future of their local schools. The school district is proposing a major overhaul, including demolishing the current high school, except for the Highliner Event Center. Washington Elementary would be closed and sold. The plan calls for a new $46 million addition to Jefferson Elementary, transforming it into a 3 through 12 school. The proposal needs 60% approval to pass. Of course, we'll continue tracking that story for you. That story and more, of course, throughout the day. Our next newscast is coming up at 11 this morning. Be sure to join us. We'll get an update on those foggy, smoky conditions as well, and then we have you covered starting this afternoon at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And, of course, we'll be back tomorrow morning with more First News from 5 to 7. Have a great day, everyone.